You are live. Oh, Beard Gang Actual's back. We were waiting for him because he was super thirsty. He's like a thirst trap, and I muted him. Yeah, that's what that means.
You muted me, and I started this show with a banger line, and now I'm not going to repeat it, but people would have started this podcast laughing, but you muted me.
You referred to him as a thirst trap.
Well, he was trapped because he was thirsty, so isn't that what it means?
I was about to bust it, dude.
And we got to go because, but don't start it yet. My MacBook Pro is two minutes behind, so that's the actual time in the world.
Dude, I was gonna bust it on this camera, and you ruined it, dude.
Oh, sorry.
Let's
ruin
start
everything.
Oh,
anyways, yeah. Beard Lost, episode 67. Interview with Dillon Cleckler. Guys, we are super excited. Just like Nick, just like Bearded Tater Turtle, just like Grimlock. Joey. It's Joey from that one boy band. Yo! Oh, maybe it's a different Joey. But anyways, Josh is here. That's Luke Bryan's cousin, so that's super.
Oh, Joey Fatone, dude?
Yeah, maybe that's what I was going. Was that what I was going?
yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
I think Joey in a boy band, dude.
I always thought Joey Fatone was pronounced Joey Fat One. It seems like it's spelled that way.
I agree with you. And yeah, Joey, I think is going to be on the show coming up anyway, so we'll have to ask him. That's a lie. Guess who's back? Back again? It's me.
On
Check out
Periscope, dude.
Oh, nice work, producer Jace. I like that. You're like Dr. Seuss. Screws Mac. Screws Big Mac. Woohoo! Oh, hey, look it. We're on a PS4. Nice. Shout out Squeaks Beard. All right, you guys want to do the intro?
Let's just do it,
guys. This is just a warning. Remember, Logan shaved his beard, so be prepared. It's
going back already.
It's what we like to call hideous.
Yeah. Zach, I want you to Google how to spell it and then come back and spell
just
how
like
hideous.
The thought of you being a thirst trap.
HIDIOUS.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
By the look in your face. All right, intro time.
I don't.
What's up, everybody? Look at us. We got to go in order of beards. So
Thank you.
I think we did it. This is what we do because we learned live one time and somebody had what's the word? OCD or something. And they were like, I have to have beards in order. I can't watch this. So every show from here on out, we will make sure that the beards are in order. And Logan is barely beating Toby. So
I'm just waiting. I guess I'm always going to be number 2 then.
Yeah. Well, maybe you'll get there. Big Macs, no tie. She put Spam and Oreos and sprinkles and mayonnaise and I think even a little ketchup on a Big Mac once. Dylan, would you eat that? He's like, I don't know about all that. No, that's a hard no.
I have a serious question for you guys.
Thank you.
Have you guys ever tried this Truly tea? This is lemon tea. Man, it tastes like I'm drinking an Arnold Palmer, but it's making you guys look better by the sip.
Ooh.
Didn't you just tell me that you had so many pina coladas you weren't drinking for a while?
Yeah, I lied.
Wait, what?
I got to wean myself off.
You got drunk on pina coladas?
Dude, I've been
on vacation.
I don't care. You have a beard. You're a man. You don't do that.
On the beach?
No.
With a 1-year-old daughter and my wife, I'm pretty sure there was like no manliness left on that beach around me.
With these, did you wear the shorts that you wore in the show Tuesday? Those ones that almost make it look like you're not wearing shorts.
Yeah,
they're the same exact skin tone. Like, and he was on the back. He was on the back deck of a balcony on the show Tuesday,
sitting on a chair, looking like I was pooping with no pants on.
Yeah, everybody's like, "Why is he sitting there pooping? Like, what? Why is he wearing no pants?" And he's just like, "What? Oh no, I'm wearing pants." That's
exactly how I sounded too. That's the best part. Oh, I think I'm wearing pants.
Yeah, we've been hanging out too much. Whoop whoop. What's up, Mac? Okay. Sorry. It wasn't on a Big Mac. My bad. It was just Spam, Oreos, mayo, also on top of a Pop-Tart with ketchup.
So dude, the ketchup throws me off about it.
That's what throws you off about it?
Yeah, dude.
Mayo on a Pop-Tart?
Spam and Oreos?
Spam's fucking delicious. I like ketchup too, but there's just something about it.
I can eat some fried Spam all day long if I had to.
So what's up, everybody, on the Talking Beards Network? You guys are amazing. If you guys haven't checked them out, every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Facebook.com/TalkingBeards. We're also live on some Beard Law stuff. We got a Periscope viewer. That's cool. So what's up, Twitter world? I was on Twitter for 3 seconds today, and all I could see was F you, Robin Hood. F you, Robin Hood. And I haven't seen that movie in forever, but I want to watch it again or maybe they were mad at the book. Let's go with that. And and then we're live on Twitch. So thanks to all the Twitch users. I really know what it is. I just really
just making sure. I wasn't about to get into it on this.
Yeah. Anyways, so what's up, Norris? And you can eat spam all day. So yes, this is Beard Laws episode 67. Obviously, we have an amazing guest backstage, Dillon Cleckler, who's getting ready for his pay-per-view fight February 5th. And I'm super excited. And if anybody wants to check it out, I'm going to post the link occasionally here in the chat, so you guys can purchase this. You can watch it, and we are Team Dillon. So obviously, he's going to talk a little bit about the fight and just some whatever questions that we have. And if you guys want to text in a question, I'm pretty sure that I still have that open. I do, and you can see the number right below, which is what, Logan?
802-327-3753.
Yeah, that's the one. So you guys can text in any questions for our guests tonight, or if you just have any random questions for us that you want to get out of the way, let's have at it. So what do you think? Let's get some Beard Laws news going. You ready?
Do it.
So I had to update the song, so hopefully you still like the intro, because apparently my copy-free song that I found was not so copyright-free. So let's do it.
I'm Brandon McDermott. This is Beard Laws News. Las Vegas police are seeking possible further victims who may have had their items stolen by a hotel worker earlier this month. An employee reportedly stole property and clothing items from hotel guests. According to arrest report from the person who was arrested, that is, several female guests who were staying at the hotel casino found a note in their bags that said, "Text me if you want your panties back," and a hand-drawn picture of a heart on the notes. One of the girls contacted the man, who initially denied stealing the underwear. He then told the girl that he would return the underwear if he received photos of her privates. Officers reviewed surveillance tape from the hotel and were able to identify the man. Detectives say they believe there may be additional victims. Surprisingly, this story doesn't involve a Florida man, but reportedly after serving jail time, the man is expected to move to the Sunshine State.
Damn, I had $20 that it was CT.
An Ohio family say they're fed up after dealing with their near constant vibrations in their home as a drilling rig sets up 1,200 feet from their house. It's been tough, the homeowner says. The father of the family told reporters it's just more than a minor annoyance. According to the man, the rig has been around for about 2.5 weeks. He says it vibrates nearly all the time, trembling their home, and it's become too much. It's a little rough. We can't even sleep, the man says. They're not even able to stand, especially in rooms where they have to sleep. He says that the family has been forced to sleep in the living room, the furthest away from the rig. Coincidentally, though, the man says his wife has been holed up in a small bedroom closest to the rig, refusing to leave. And doctors in Japan say a man accidentally ingested a toothpick, and it left him for months of pain in his back and in his leg. It was all caused by this said toothpick getting stuck in his rectum. Once the toothpick was removed, the man's troubles fortunately went away, but most of the time when a foreign object enters the body in the rectum, it stirs up trouble. It's because someone intentionally puts it there, but we've heard the horror stories there. Doctors called this an ultra rare derriere event. Anyone who's been on the internet for any length of time knows that this is not ultra rare. Ryan Bork has always wanted to have a collection of movie and television show cars. The pandemic gave him a lot of extra time to do this, to build his dream car and make his dreams come true. He bought an old van and renovated it and decorated it just like the Mystery Machine from the Scooby-Doo cartoons. Bork said it took him about 4 months to complete it. "I originally set out to do this simply for the joy of it," he said. He decided to make the Fun on Wheels a small business. He called it a mobile vending machine, and he's calling it the Snack Waves. He's using it as a mobile vending machine, selling stuff like chips and soda and candy bars, among other items. He says the next project will be a Batmobile or a DeLorean from Back to the Future. That is, if his wife lets him. And now it's our favorite time of the Beard Laws news. It's our headline rush, our favorite headlines from the week here on Beard Laws. Pirates kill 1, kidnap 15, walk 3, and slide just by the Yankees. And the Irish are off the hook after a global survey finds the English and the Scots get drunk most often.
Oh, yeah.
Don't leave meth behind in your motel room, and definitely don't threaten the motel staff in an effort to get it back. For Beard Laws News, I'm Brandon McDermott.
Well done, as always. And we didn't have anybody from Florida. Wow.
Okay,
I really
hold
like how
on.
you put your twist on the, what was it, the rear derriere or something?
I had a couple comebacks, but I didn't want to interrupt you because you were flowing so nicely.
Go ahead, my friend.
So for the first one, when he wanted to move, you said he wanted to move down to the sunshine state. Jesus. Whew. He had to move down to the sunshine state just because he wanted to look at a dark hole.
What state was it?
The sunshine state. Got it that
Okay.
time, Musk.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay. And then also, Logan,
Jesus.
why did you leave it inside that man's rectum for so long?
Yeah.
I'm a cuddler.
That toothpick.
I'm a cuddler.
Okay. Well, you
Yeah.
were doing him a lot of pain, and it would have been funnier if I said it during the thing, but
No, if you're gonna do that to somebody, you rub their back first, or after, whatever.
But
So how did you word it again?
what?
No,
Talking-
Brandon.
talking to me, I believe it was a what do they call it here? The ultra rare derriere event. That was
Yes.
a quote from the doctors. That
Wow.
wasn't something I wrote, actually. That was a quote from the doctors.
Can we get that on a t-shirt?
Ultra rare derriere event.
We'll put it on some leggings.
Number 14.
Right on the ultra rare derriere. I saw the other day some leggings that was going at the flat earthers, and it was a big, like, round bubble butt with the map. And it was like, how can you say the earth is flat now?
Nice.
So I think we put the ultra rare derriere on some leggings as well, too. And yeah. All right. So that was amazing, guys. Make sure everybody says how much they love Brandon J McDermott and go give him a follow on all the social medias. And yes, he is on the radio. He does have an amazing voice. We have the greatest news guy in the entire planet. So thanks again for that, man. And you're sticking around as well, right?
I am.
Perfect. Perfect. So we're going to run a quick little ad from one of our great friends. Zach, pick A or B?
Number 2.
Number 2. All right, here it is.
You get it? If you don't play the right one,
Imagine you're minding your business on the toilet when you go to flush and uh-oh, it won't go down. You take a look to see what you've done and oh sweet mercy, good thing you have a poop knife to chop up that turd. Now it can flush easily. Thanks, poop knife.
Yeah, it's a real thing. You can get yours at the original poopknife.com. Be a samurai of the porcelain poo-poo platter. Again, originalpoopknife.com. Dylan's going, what in the hell is that thing? We'll let you know when you're on it. It's a real thing. Apparently, some people just poop so big that it doesn't go down. So why didn't you use a coat hanger or anything? You can use a poop knife.
Don't use your hands.
No, don't need to. Don't need to. So, yeah. So as we just mentioned, Dylan is the guest. We are going to, and join the Discord as well.
he said it's English hard to come by.
Hey, I'm just curious. Is that poop knife, is it dishwasher safe?
Yes, and it's dishwasher safe, Dylan. He's not believing it. He's
Gotta
just,
get him on here soon before he runs off.
yeah. All right, we're gonna play the guest intro. We're not gonna go with last week's one. That got a hard veto. So we're going back to the original, and then I'm gonna do the little intro, and then Dylan, we're gonna bring you in. As mentioned, tonight's guest on Beard Laws episode 67 is Dillon Cleckler. He's a man who can jump rope better than any of the girls you've ever seen back in the day, double dutching on the playground. A man who can throw heavy ropes around better than any crew member of Deadliest Catch. A man who can make any place a training facility as if he was in Rocky IV, except he's way smarter. He chose Florida, not Russia. A man who's been dreaming about cheeseburgers as if he was the Hamburglar. A man that will push a vehicle that isn't broken just because he can. A man whose biggest fans can be found wearing the same pajamas as him. And if you don't don't like it, take it up with him. A man that we're proud to call our bearded brother, the one, the only, Dillon Cleckler. How's it going, my man?
That was a hell of an intro.
Thank you. Sorry, we got to drop Logan
great.
back down. He's last in the beard category, and I think you got Brandon. So
yeah, he does. I think
you got Brandon. So now we're in chronological beard orders. Obviously, thank you. First of all, obviously you are a busy man getting ready for the big fight, February 5th. Make sure you guys check it out on pay-per-view. The link is in the description. And yeah, we thank you for obviously taking some time, and we're super excited to chat with you.
Yeah, man, it's a pleasure. I love the beard cult stuff that goes on with people with facial hair.
Yes.
It's a brotherhood.
It's one of the greatest communities, and what's really cool about it. Yeah, it is. And a lot of the, beard contests and events that are, put on by bearded community all go to a fundraiser. So there was just a couple of ones, last weekend. And obviously with the pandemic and everything, a lot of them switched to online competitions. But there's still some ones in person. There was actually one, I think Beard Mod Florida put one on last Saturday, and they did a great job. Talking Beards, whose channel we're on, they were in many places this weekend, being sponsors and MCs and stuff for the bearded community. So super excited, to be a part of that. And what's up, the Red Rich? How's it going, dude? He has a great podcast. I tuned in a couple of weeks ago. Zarbo, you guys all remember Zarbo. He was on there, and that could have been one of the most twisted but funniest podcasts that I've seen. So if you want, Red Rich,
I don't doubt that for a second.
Oh, it was hilarious. And you've been what is it? You've been whacking off or something like that. However, he puts his twist on there. Hilarious, dude. So if you want, throw your link in there. We'll throw it up. But so one question that I start every guest, and we kind of hinted about this backstage and chatted a little bit about it. I start every single guest off with the same question. What got you into TikTok? Because some people have this great, amazing, long story. Some people have just been on the show and said, well, COVID. And I know you haven't been on it long, but I'm just curious what got you on there.
Yeah, I had never even heard of TikTok until my wife used to watch stuff on there, and she'd be laughing, and I'd what are you watching? TikTok. Never. Besides that, I didn't even know what it was. So, and as far as fighting goes, the social media is huge these days.
Oh yeah.
They really don't even care if you can fight. They just want you to have a huge following. That seems to be more important than if you can actually fight. So I came to Miami and found somebody to get me current, I guess is a good word for it.
Yeah. Nice.
And the first thing she did was started a TikTok, and I'm putting 100 training videos on there, and I put one up of my daughter shaving my beard, and oh my Lord, it blew up. It was 2 million views in like a week. It went crazy.
Isn't that funny? You know what I mean? Like you take these videos that you put all this pride in, and we've all been there. You know what I mean? Like, and we talked about, I saw that video. It was the first time I saw you, and I was just like, this is terrible. And I was like, I got to get a hold of this guy. I want to get him on here. Not only do I want the TikTok account to have a little more success, but I obviously want him to. And I mean, like this guy right here, he dressed up for Christmas, put a little glitter in his beard, put on a nutcracker hat and some suspenders, and just rocked the dad bod. And he got like 150 million views or something crazy. Not that many, but it seemed like that many. And then Brandon, he found his niche. For the longest time, I always called it niche, but apparently the cool kids say niche. Doing lunchbox reviews, and it's just kind of funny what kind of finds you, Yeah,
and then Logan comes on the podcast every Thursday.
Yeah, he has a TikTok, but his iPhone 5 isn't going to be able to use TikTok here pretty soon.
I like to make the 5-minute trip to hang out with my buddy.
It's true. Mm-hmm. It's true. So
I just got to be mean to him since he cut his beard off today. It's as is tradition, as they say in South Park.
Yeah, we talked about that. So who was one of the first people that might have followed you on any social media accounts that you kind of fangirled a little bit? Because I think we all have that one follow, and you're like,
I can't really. I'm in Miami right now, so everybody that's following me is Spanish, and I know none of. I have no idea who they're all Cuban. That they even comment sometimes in Spanish, and I have no idea. Can't really think of one that I actually recognize. I'm like, oh, I know that person.
Well, you know what I mean. There's probably one super famous one in there. So I'm assuming.
Yeah,
Maybe
I would
the
have
president of Spain followed you.
Ooh, good.
Yeah, they could be, but if they're speaking Spanish, I have no clue.
Yeah,
And-
not unless they say taco or cerveza,
Yeah.
right?
And if you're in Miami and you don't speak Spanish, you're speaking a second language because
Yeah.
everyone
I'm
here-
married to a Cuban and I don't speak Spanish, so like,
That's-
yeah.
Yep. What was I gonna say? So, what got you into growing the beard? Was it something that you've kind of, has always been a part of you? You know what I mean? Like for me, it was just kind of laziness and the fact that my mom hates beards. So it just started off, I was going to start to grow it. And then it became a running joke every time she said, shave it or I hate the beard. It was another month. And she said it so much that I'm not allowed to shave anymore.
Man, I had a beard when beards weren't even cool. And I have photo proof to prove that. So I was growing a beard at least 10 years ago, maybe more. And the whole reason I started growing it was I was fighting this guy, and he went on Facebook about me, and he was like, "I'm gonna show this guy what a real fighter looks like. This guy's not a real fighter." He went on, and I clapped back and I said, I'm gonna beat your ass, and then I'm gonna grow, because he had like a little stubble beard, kind of like Logan's right there. I said,
Yes.
I clapped back at him and I said, I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna beat your ass in the ring, and I'm gonna grow a better beard than you. And just everything that I could beat him at, I was like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And from then on, it's been that.
Is that
I've
guy
had a
still
beard ever
fighting?
since then. I don't think so. I haven't heard much about it.
Probably had
He's
a
on-
weak chin. Didn't have a beard to
Yeah.
cover it either.
He was a wrestler, and the best fighter I've ever fought at the time that he said. But I trashed him in the fight. It wasn't even close.
And then you just left the beard. So it's a continued battle of just like, yeah, I still have that psychological edge over you.
Yeah, like
Right now, it's my time to say to Dillon, "Yeah, come and say that to my face."
I had to give an example of what his beard looked like, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody would know.
He probably can't see you under his beard. Logan's just a little guy.
Yeah, I was about to say I'll bring a step stool so you can stand on it and I can say it to your face.
Thanks.
He just pick you up and be like,
Yeah, just dust you with my beard. Like,
so what kind of got you into your, passion of fighting, or when did you kind of realize like, hey, this could be a thing. Like, I'm really liking this.
Oh man, I still question that. I still go through that every day. I'm like, do I really want to do this? Nah, they're paying me okay, and I'm terrible. I played sports my whole life, football mostly.
Yep.
I went to college, played football, played some after NFL. Bounced around, did all that stuff. When I got done, I worked at Cox Cable for like 6 years, and I needed something to do.
Yeah.
Something to compete, something.
Yep.
A friend of mine was starting an MMA company, and this was probably 08, probably. So it was a long time ago. And he was like, he called me on a Wednesday. I'm hooking people's cable up and disconnecting them and stuff. And he's like, hey, I had a heavyweight drop out. You want to fight on Friday? And I mean, I had been in a few street fights. And so I didn't have nothing to do on Friday. And he was like, you want to do it? I was like, why not?
Sure.
Can I get it? Yeah. So I jumped in there. I hit the guy with a right hand and knocked him out. And from then on, it's been like a love-hate relationship, I'll say. Love it. Love the feeling of winning a fight. There's nothing better than that. But the build up to it, you can't explain it. Like when you're inside it's like you're gonna, like when you're in a bar. If you've ever been in a fight and you know that if this guy gets close, I'm gonna punch you. You get that feeling in your stomach. You have that feeling for like the whole month, 2 months before you fight this person. It's horrible. It's the worst feeling ever. Fighters know. It's nervous, exciting feeling, and it doesn't go away until the bell rings or you get punched. One of the two.
Yeah, and it's a little bit different. Obviously not being an actual fighter, but you know what I mean. At least the bar fight is pretty much there, and you probably, you know what I mean. Like you're not going against another trained fighter.
Yes.
You know?
There's There's a whole nother element to it, and nobody's gonna stop this one. Like bar fights usually last 3 to 5 seconds, depending on where you're at. This was not gonna stop until someone's asleep or someone's getting beat. There's no good way for it to end unless you're winning.
Yeah.
Unless you're
At
winning.
least, at least I guess you won't get in too much trouble for this one. So
Yeah. You don't have to worry about that part of it.
All right, Logan, you got a question for him?
Yes. What is the most? I don't know. On the bad end of fighting, what's the most painful / worst, either knockout or loss, and why? Like how? Was the guy better? Did you just not? Or did he catch you by surprise in the bar?
Is that moonshine? Sorry, or is that just water?
No, that was water. Straight water.
Oh, okay. I was like, dude, this man's taking it like a champ, bro.
No, just that was water. No water.
I've had 26 fights. I've lost one. I lost. If you look it up on it's on the internet. It's on YouTube.
Is that the one where he goes back like this and hits you?
Yeah. It's embarrassing because it was the weakest punch ever, and I don't know how he penetrated the beard, but it was like a bitch slap, and he hit me right on the button. The whole story before that no one knows about was I tore my hamstring the year prior to this fight. So I did 5 fights that year. I won all by knockout because nobody knows this part, but I had a torn hamstring, so I couldn't have got on the ground. This was MMA too, so I couldn't wrestle. I couldn't go on the ground. I had to win these fights by knockout because I had a torn hamstring. So luckily, I won all 5 of them by knockout. I won Florida MMA Fighter of the Year that year, all on a fluke. The next guy I fought, the 2015, I couldn't train, so I was out of shape. When you're out of shape, you breathe through your mouth's open. Somebody touches you on your chin when your mouth's open, and that's what happened. I went to sleep.
How did that?
Flat, and I lost. It was a horrible punch. Like I know it sounds weird, but I'd rather take a real nice one and be like, look at that. That looks like it hurt.
Knocked out. Yeah.
Anytime somebody sees this, they're like, dude, he looked like he backhanded you. And it does.
Yeah. Right before that, you threw a right at him.
I hit him with a good punch.
You would have killed America with that punch.
Yeah, I hit him with a good punch right before that, and I was kind of walking him down. He just turned and did like a little spinning back fairy fist, and man, he caught me right on the button, and I just flash knocked out.
I asked Matt this on last Tuesday. Can you just fucking bitch slap someone in these fights?
I think so.
if you're allowed to and you have an opportunity, would you just bitch slap the motherfucker? Just give us one good bitch slap. I would be the happiest man alive.
Yeah.
How about for victory?
If you're totally just like fucking him up, just add a little insult to injury and just bitch slap him. And you'll
take him all to the grave.
And then put that shit on TikTok, and my God, that will blow up. Be like, and one just for some insult.
the beard gang actual of the boys.
Yeah.
Do it with the voice. Do it with that's the one that's like, add a little spice and just slap him.
But, the worst punch I ever had was I did a bare knuckle fight in July, and a dude hit me in my throat.
Oh.
This was in July. You can still hear the rasp in my voice, I'm sure. If you ever get throat punched and it's a good one, you will never recover from that. That's the worst punch I've ever in my life suffered.
And it's coming from a guy that can hit.
It hurts for months. Like you ain't swallowing, you ain't none of that stuff's going on. It's a painful punch.
One time I ate a really hot meatball, really, really hot, and it burned my entire esophagus all the way down to my stomach. That's as close as I can relate to that.
Yeah.
I've been punched in the throat before, and it's not fun. I understand your pain.
The throat punch will forever change you. Like I talk, I have a rasp in my voice right now, and that's from that throat punch. It's gonna be with me forever, I feel like.
In the Marines, they used to give you those little throat chops, Bro, you don't think those are gonna hurt when they're standing like
No,
fucking
they do.
right at your face and they only have like this much to go, but they hit you, you're just like
This guy didn't even hit me solid. Like he caught me in the side right here, and just a couple knuckles got on my it was horrible. My throat swelled up, couldn't talk. And in these times when you're having when you can't speak, people think that you have like a virus and they don't want to be around you. So it was a lot of things played into that throat punch.
And I'm in Miami, and nobody can even speak the same language as me.
Right. So,
Yeah,
Dillon, you said you've lost one bout. You know, in life, when we win, it's great. It builds our confidence. When we lose, it really kind of shows us who we are, and we try to learn from it. Obviously, can you tell us a little bit about what you took away from that loss? I mean, losing in front of people after you've trained for so long. Tell us about how that changed the way you go about training and your approach to when you're getting in there to fight someone.
You're 100% right. The law, your wins they come and go, and you don't really take a lot from a win. Your training and everything. The loss, you learn 1,000% from that. It changes you as a person. You think about everything else. After that loss, of course I needed to heal my hamstring because that was the root of the source of what caused it. But you beat yourself up for it because I didn't feel like I should have lost that fight, and I knew if I would have been in better shape I wouldn't have. So it was one of those things. So I took a year off. I was like, I'm gonna take a year off, let my hamstring heal, because a hamstring is a hard thing to heal anyway. I was on the plus side of 30. So everything slows down after 30. So I took a year off to let my hamstring heal. I was just going to take a year off. I met my wife. We had a child. 4 years went by like the blink of an eye. And then now I'm talking about, do I want to do it anymore? So I kind of told myself the same thing that I told myself when I started. I said, I'll do it. And if I still enjoy it, if I still like it, if I still, want to train every day, and that's something that I think about, I'll keep going. So I did an MMA fight. I knocked the guy out in the first round. I did another one, MMA. I think I knocked the guy out in the second round, something like that. And then I was actually thinking about hanging it up, and because I'm older, I'm 38 at the time, just turned 39. So I'm like, I don't really want to get punched in my face anymore at 40. It's less appealing to me than it was when I was when I was single and when alcohol was around and involved. Just didn't appeal to me anymore. So I was about to make that decision, and the BKFC called me, and here we go. They signed me to a 3-fight deal. The funny thing about it was me and my wife went to a bare knuckle fight, and this was when they were doing them in Biloxi. And these two guys, it was Jason Knight was fighting. I can't remember who he was fighting, but it was a bloodbath.
Oh.
These two guys, I mean, they looked like they were fighting with knives on. They were cut up, beat up, and my wife looked at me and was like, "You are never doing that." And I looked at her and I was like, I agree. That looks like shit. That sucks. Got to suck. Never doing that. So then I call her like, "Hey, I just signed a 3-fight deal with that bare knuckle stuff." Yeah.
You did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Has anyone ever gone to like hit you in the face and went and swung a little too low because of your beard and missed your chin?
That's what I'm hoping for. I don't know. I'm hoping that it causes some sort of deception, because you can't really, you don't really know where it's at. I might have a little chin. I could have a long chin. Who knows?
Yeah, but if you were like me or Matt, you'd probably just get fucking throat punched again. So that would be fun.
As long as they don't hit me in my throat, I don't care. As long as they don't, as long as I don't take one in the throat because of the beard, I'm good. I'll take it off the chin.
Let's hope that doesn't happen, because we can't watch that beard come off again.
So I got a question for you. Walk us through, the moment you signed for a 3-fight deal there. The moment you've got a fight planned to leading up to the fight to when the bout's happening, what is your preparation like? What is your training for that like? And then second part of the question, how does the training for bare knuckle differ from what you're doing MMA wise?
Nice.
Yeah. When I did my first fight, it was supposed to be, I signed my deal at the end of January, so I was supposed to do a fight in February. Coronavirus peak season right here. So 5 months, I'll speed it up. 5 months went by, and I was supposed to do a fight every month. So I've been training since I signed the contract. Finally got a fight, and we're doing it because all the gyms are closed. So I'm doing a lot of weird stuff to stay in shape. My trainer at the time, I'd push his truck on, like, honestly, he would crank it up, and I'd push it across the parking lot for time. I would do, like, nothing was in the gym. So, I was finding, like, park benches to jump on. Like, it was random and everything that you could do to get in shape for this stuff.
Yeah.
I was in good shape too, and being that I was not in the gym at the time. So we had the fight in July. Finally, after 5 months of it's coming this month. Be ready. This month, be ready.
Right.
And it was literally 5 or 6 months. We fought in Oxford. And the preparation, MMA is everything. So you're training wrestling, you're training kicking, you're training jiu-jitsu. A little bit about everything, or you try to. Most really good fighters are good at all that stuff. This is boxing. It's just without gloves.
Yep.
Short into that. Yeah. You're just
Nice.
same boxing rules. I think you're the only difference is they let you clinch with one arm, and you can punch out of that clinch. So if you hook them good, you can punch until they fall down. I don't think boxing will let you do that. But besides that rule, everything else is boxing without gloves.
I know you're signed up for 3 fights here, and you said you're 39. You're probably focused on these one fight at a time, obviously.
Oh man!
What do you see beyond this?
It was a lot rougher before I came to camp in Miami. Everything's been kind of falling into place for me, and I don't know why. Because like I said, before this started, I was looking to retire, get out of here. Yeah. So everything has been just falling into place. So I come to Miami with some friends of mine, and I meet my manager. Calls me. He's like, "Hey, you wanna train while you're down there?" And as a fighter, you have to always train. You have to always be in shape because you never know when they're gonna call you and say, "Hey, we need you to fill in here." So I was in Miami and I was training. I was here for, I can't remember what reason we're here for. My manager called and he's like, "Hey, you wanna do a boxing?" He's like, "I set you up with a personal trainer boxing lesson. You wanna go do it?" I was like, "Yeah, why not? While I'm here." I didn't know it at the time of who I was training with, but he was just like, boxing trainer. So I was like, "Yeah, I'll go learn some boxing. Why not? It could help me sometime."
Yeah.
That's what I do. So I go. He set me up with a personal training with Orlando. I'm gonna butcher this last name. Orlando Cuellar.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. I thought you were going to
say Orlando Bloom.
No. So this guy he just got inducted into the Hall of Fame for 2021 this year.
Wow.
He just got in. So he's a boxing trainer, Hall of Fame.
Wow.
I had no idea who he was. So I'm in there, I know he's a good trainer, but I had no idea who I was talking to. He's had 26 world champions. He's just, everything he touches just turns to gold. And I like him. I don't know his statistics or anything, but he's a cool guy, man. Like, he's like a G.
Yeah.
He's he's just a smooth, cool Cuban guy. So me and him, we hit it off, and then he was like, "Yeah, I got a couple bare knuckle guys on my team. I'd love to have a heavyweight if you're ever thinking about, you want to come to Miami and train." Long story short, man, this is my first 6-week camp down here with him. He's amazing.
That's awesome.
He it's almost like being in the military because he tears you completely down. Like there was a time in camp, and I think I put it on my TikTok, and I was looking at the camera, and I was like, "Man, I think I'm just gonna get a job at Walmart, pushing buggies or something, because I can't fight." You know, this guy tore me all the way. I was torn all the way down. I was like, I can't fight. Just listen to him. So, he's an amazing coach, and the more I'm around him, the better of a fighter I'll be. I'm 39. There's a lot of guys in my weight class that are 39. There's a lot of guys in this bare knuckle league that are older. So, unfortunately, I may be here for a little while. Nice. If I do well in my next couple fights, I have 2 more fights on the contract. Hopefully, we'll re-sign. Yeah. If not, I'll be filling out applications at Walmart. So
well, if you need a you know what I mean, like anybody for a reference, let us know. We got you.
Yeah, I'll definitely write that down for reference. For sure.
So the Red Rich has something that I was going to ask, not specifically this, but so I just kind of wanted your take on all of these celebrities that all of a sudden are now wanting to jump into the ring. I mean, Eminem was the latest one, calling out Dana White and everything, and I'm just kind of curious your take, obviously as a fellow fighter of just the celebrities and all of this,
Yeah, these guys are making ridiculous paydays doing this. Please let one of you celebrities be interested in fighting me, because for the amount of money that they do it in, I do it with my hands behind my back, and my feet tied together. Please,
right?
You want to fight? Yeah. Somebody just put on there about one of the Paul brothers. One of them just called out a guy that I trained with, Yuli Diaz. They call him the Monster. He's an amazing boxer. I think Jake Paul just called him out on Instagram.
One of them just agreed to a fight. I don't know if it was that one or the other one.
I'm not even gonna lie though. After Conor McGregor got knocked out, Jake Paul put out that video. He had like 50 million on the fight. The funniest shit. He was just like, "I got 10,000 cash if you'll fight me now, Conor." And it cracked like I fucking hate it too, but at the same time, they're so good at getting people to hate them that I know it's terrible, and it sucks that you see these guys who are just like already rich, like bullshit, like Hollywood kids making money. But at the same time, like think about how many people they brought, like turned on to boxing and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like young kids.
So if there was one celebrity that you would love to get into the ring with, is there any that pops into your mind, like right out the gate? Even whether it's the payday or not, maybe it's even one of the Logan brothers that what I mean, because of the payday. But I just didn't know if there was just kind of this one celebrity that you've always been like, man, now that would be fun.
Nothing jumps out to me, man.
I'd like to see you fight the vegan teacher.
I don't have any celebrity right off the top of my head. But I'm sure I could think of one that I would just.
So I saw in an article that I think it was the BKFC offered a lot of money for Tyson to do a fight. Yeah. And do you think there's anybody out there that is kind of crazy enough to want to fight him? You'd fight him?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah. How cool it would be to say that you fought Mike Tyson in a bare fucking knuckle fight.
Yeah, and I'm sure because it would have a heavier payday, but
true.
You get knocked out by it.
It'd be an honor to get knocked out by him.
Yeah, like nobody, or you could say, "Hey, I got knocked out by Mike Tyson."
Yeah, dude.
I got knocked out by this kid that nobody knows him. I would. Oh my God, I would fight Tyson for it. It'd have to be some money though. Like we ain't talking about for. A ham sandwich and nothing like that.
I mean, if they're throwing him $20 million as an offer, there's going to be a pretty decent payday.
Yeah, you got to throw me like at least one of those. Like, give me one. That's all
Throw me one of them mil, and
one of those.
Yeah, I mean, he looked pretty. I mean, no, I know it was an exhibition, but for his age, wow.
Oh yeah, no, he looked like he could have did a lot more. I'm sure there was a lot of contracts signed saying that, hey, we won't hurt each other for real.
Yeah.
The money that they made, man, come on.
And his mentality, it's funny just to see how different he is these days,
He's I think you could see the old Tyson kind of flash back a couple of times, and then he kind of pulled it back.
Yeah.
I think that's the weed though. I think the weed keeps him on a tight leash.
Yes.
Before weed, Tyson was an animal, son. He would have bit Jones's ear off, or who knows? Who knows what he would have bit?
Could have been worse. Could have went for a nose.
This is the after.
He should be the poster child for weed as a drug. The weed, the miracle drug.
The miracle drug. Yeah.
So the Red Rich has a question. Would love to know what the tattoo on the lower rib cage is.
Which I got one on each.
You can pick one. That dealer's choice.
I have Ezekiel 25 verse 17 on my rib cage, my whole rib cage. That is the path of the righteous. I am my brother's keeper. All that stuff.
Nice.
It hurt. Yeah.
The other one is a picture of Britney Spears. He doesn't know why.
And it says, "Hit me, baby, one more time."
This is probably the coolest one I have right here. That's me. That's my face. Yeah.
I see that picture too. You're like this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a tattoo of it. Well, that's a long story, but I get like T-shirts made for like my fights, and there'll be a lot of them at February 5th in the audience.
Nice. You guys can watch this on pay-per-view at the link provided right here and go show some love. I'm super excited to be able to check this out. And I guess that's one decent thing. So are they letting any fans in, or is it closed off or minimum? I know every place is a little bit different.
I think it's I'm not going to say it's full capacity because but I don't think they would say that either, just because of where we're at right now. Yeah. But I'm pretty sure everything's wide open.
Nice. That's good.
It's Florida, man. Come on.
They're gonna say, we were all 6 feet apart and wore a mask, and all
for
that
sure.
stuff.
And it's going to be the kickoff to Super Bowl weekend. So what better way to start off Super Bowl weekend than watching Dillon get a dub? Did somebody say, how about bare knuckle fight with Brock Lesnar? That'd be a good payday.
Absolutely.
That would. You know what? I think I'd rather fight Mike Tyson than Brock Lesnar. I'm more scared of that man. If I saw that spear running at me, I'd be like fetal position, dude. Straight up.
He can't spear you if it's a boxing match.
No, he's got that giant blade on his shoulder. If I saw that coming at me, I'd be like,
I was thinking like an actual, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Dillon, you got that. You're a fighter, so you got that fighter's mentality. You probably take on anybody. But is there somebody you wouldn't fight?
If you paid me enough, man, I'd fight a grizzly bear with a machine gun. As long as I didn't die, because I have two younger daughters that I have to beat up their boyfriends for the rest of my life. As long as I didn't die.
Will you beat up our daughters' boyfriends too? Because except for Logan, he's got sons, but the rest of us have daughters.
Probably beat my kids.
I'm looking for a job after bare knuckles. So hey, you never know, that might be a thing.
There we go. Dillon Cleckler, boyfriend security.
Just every time when someone's daughter goes on the first date, you're just sitting in the corner, just like this.
Yeah, I'm going with you.
Hey, can I drive you guys?
Just don't speak the whole fucking time. Just sit there and smile at the guy the whole time. Just wait.
There's a TikTok video for you. The date between the boy and the daughter, and he's just shaking, knowing the dad's in the corner watching him.
Yep.
That's been my biggest thought since they said it's a girl. Is man, how am I going to handle that? Like, I don't really want to go to prison. Maybe that's not the route. Then, because people are like, if you go to prison, then you can't help them. And I'm like, you're right. You have a point. So, but if they don't find the body, then you don't get caught. There's a whole mindset behind it, and I still haven't figured it out. My youngest daughter's 3. My oldest daughter's 3. My youngest is 7 months. So I got a little while.
I have an almost 8-year-old, and my girlfriend has an 11 and 4. So I'm going to be there before you. I'll give you some advice.
Yeah, we need to talk more. We need to talk later about this because I feel like I got a few years until I figure it out.
I told myself I was either going to get really, really jacked or buy a lot of guns right around dating time. And I'm leading towards the option B is probably easier. But now that I got you in my corner, maybe the first option.
I already got option B, dude. I'm ready.
Yeah, you are pretty jacked.
Oh yeah, that's it, definitely. Because all my other ones fell into in the lake. I don't have any more. They're all
No,
They're not. Yeah. You don't own anything. Exactly. That's what I was about to say.
I got a sweet pocket knife. That's about it.
Yeah,
I got a question.
I got a safe full of pocket knives.
Yeah.
So post-fight, fight's done. You're victorious, obviously. Fight's done. What's the first thing you're doing? What's the first thing you're consuming? Is it a beer or is it a burger? Is it both? Is it a steak? What are we having?
It's probably going to be some sort of alcohol, like not beer, some sort of scotch, vodka, something like that. I'm ready to go.
I got some moonshine. I'll come party with you after you win.
I've actually drank moonshine after every one of my fights. That was like our tailgate tradition. So
nice.
I live in
the
the Appalachian Mountains, man. I'll bring you some real stuff. You know, some that's cooked by that guy with 3 teeth that you're scared of. You know what I'm saying? Like
hides out in the woods. Hides his brewery.
Looks like Jafar from Aladdin when he was in the prison. That kind of guy. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he makes some good shine. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, the less teeth, the more teeth that you're missing, the better the shine. I heard.
Dude, yeah.
He's from
you have to sacrifice one for every batch. That's what I heard.
But yeah, actually, the cheeseburger, man. Like I said, my weight is actually a lot lower than I thought. So, dude, I've probably had cheeseburgers once a week, which is good that I'm training on it. So I had one last night. There's a local. I'm gonna plug local.
Ooh,
they should be sponsoring me because they I eat so much from them. But man, they have some good burgers. They're proud of them. They're $15-$20 burgers, but they're pretty good.
Who is it?
And they should, if they spoke English, they would know me by name, but none of them speak English. So
everybody knows Bad Boy. Come on.
Yeah, they just know when the bearded guy who walks in there without a mask on.
So other than obviously probably playing tea parties with your daughter, what's kind of one other hobby that you have that maybe a lot of people don't really know about?
I like to golf, but I'm terrible at it.
Yeah.
I like to do a lot of stuff. I'm not really good at anything. I like to fish, I like to be outdoors. But if I have a second, I'm with my girls for pretty much.
Absolutely. Well, you ever make it up this way, which is not anywhere near you, we have one of the best smallmouth bass fishing in the entire country on the river that we have. The Bassmasters comes up every year and does their event. So if you ever up this way, man, let us know.
My wife is actually from Long Island. We go up there before this Christmas. We go to New York every Christmas.
Nice. We're about 8 hours north. We're at 45 minutes from Ottawa. We're on the Canadian border. Yeah, we're a little up there.
That's why you hear that A in the accent. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Okay. Yep. So a lot of people are always like, yeah, where are you from, New York? Oh, yeah, I've been to the city, Long Island. Okay, 8 hours north. Oh, there's more up there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there is. So we're approaching the end of the episode, and what we like to do is we like to take a moment not only to thank you, but we want to put you on the big screen and just kind of give you a moment to talk about, obviously whatever you want, where they can find you. Obviously, I'll throw up the link to the pay-per-view again, and just kind of let us know, whatever you want to. It's your time to shine if you're ready.
I'm ready.
He's ready. Look at that. I knew he'd be ready. We did this a couple of weeks ago, and the guest I think it was actually Brian Duffy, who just kind of looked at us like, oh, you were talking to me? Oh, I thought you were talking to the other guys. And I'm like, don't do the damn guest. So I get a little gun shy every time I do that little introduction. So, all right, go on big screen.
I'm Dillon Cleckler. You can find me on Instagram at Dillon Cleckler, You can find me on TikTok, DC Cleckler on TikTok. I just want to thank everybody, my sponsors, my coach, Orlando Cuellar. Sorry if I butchered that last name. All my sponsors who got me here, who made this thing possible to have this camp. Everybody back in Pensacola, Florida. People don't really know where that's at, but it's in Florida. We're technically in Florida.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, it's a spot. You can throw a rock to Alabama from where we're at, but yeah, they still call it Florida, so we're there. Yeah, that's it, man. Appreciate everybody showing up. February 5th, Bare Knuckle BKFC Knuckle Mania in Lakeland. Tampa. They're calling it Tampa, but it's Lakeland.
It's Lakeland. Let's go. We're gonna add another dub to that resume, and I'm super excited to check it out, man. And I'm super excited that you're able to take a little bit of your time and come on the show. And like I said, you're welcome anytime you know what I mean, in the next little bit of fights, even if you want to come on for a little bit, let everybody know what you got going on and all that stuff. So seriously, man, we can't thank you enough for taking some time. And not that you need the luck, but I'm looking forward to watching it. And like I said, and yeah. So what I'm going to do too is I'm going to try to find if there's any links for some merch. Let us know so we can buy some of them T-shirts for you.
Yeah,
Really, man. I will.
I definitely want to rock.
Appreciate y'all. Thanks for letting me on the show, man. It was a pleasure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pleasure.
Yeah, absolutely.
if you want to stay on and hang out backstage, we'll all be back there. If you have to get off too, we understand.
Yep. All right. Awesome. Dillon Cleckler, everybody. Hey. All right. Take care, man. Make sure you guys go check out the link is right here. This is the link to the pay-per-view, and I'm going to post it here so you guys can actually see what it looks like. I don't think I'll get in trouble for this. So share the screen. And what's the worst? We've been in trouble before. Sure, yeah. So obviously, here is this. So you can get status updates. We are 7 days, 23 hours, 3 minutes, and 21 seconds. 20 seconds. You can buy it right here for $39.99, and it's going to obviously include all of this. And yeah, we're super excited to be able to do that, and we're going to get some. We're going to find out where to get some merch, and we'll make sure to throw that in the link on this video on the YouTube, so that way we can, rock these, and it's just going to be a cool thing. So you're going to be like, wow, look at that badass on that shirt. Yeah. Instead of looking at a shirt that might have Logan on it.
That never gets you anywhere.
Doesn't. Woohoo! Yeah, so thank you guys very much. Every single person that has taken some time out of their busy day to watch this, because you guys could be anywhere in the world, watch anything in the world. You chose to be in here watching Beard Laws episode 67. So what we're going to do is we're going to go around the room, tell everybody where they can find you, what you have going on. And seriously, guys, this show wouldn't be possible without you guys. So thank you so much for all your time that when you guys come in here. So let's go. Beard Gang, what's up, man?
You know what's in 2 weeks?
What's in 2 weeks? Show 69.
Episode 69, dude.
You guys want to know the spoiler who the guest is?
Huh?
I think you should. Yes. Yeah, because you can't.
Spoiler, guest episode 69 is Dan C. Bearded.
Ooh.
That's one sexy guest.
69, dude. That'd be some tickly thighs, bro. All right. Sorry. You can find me at Beard Gang Actual. I'm probably just gonna be sitting here at my house and working. So yeah, I'm here.
That's where he is.
I'll see you on Tuesday.
He'll be back on Tuesday for Triple T. Let's go, Brandon.
You can find me at Brandon J McDermott right there on YouTube, Instagram, and on TikTok. Go subscribe to our YouTube, follow me on Instagram, and follow me on TikTok. I'm a funny guy.
It's true.
You know it's true when they tell you they're funny.
It's true. I like it, and I think it's funny, and he's funny. Logan, where can they find you?
Usually here on Thursdays.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you can find him usually here on Thursdays, if not in a little screen. And obviously, guys, I'm Matt with Beard Laws. You're going to find me on a lot of stuff. And hopefully this week, we're going to try, depending on availability, we might put out another Beard Banter or something like that. We're going to try to get back to that. I'm starting to do a little bit more reviews and some stuff on the channel. So it's really good. It's really good. We're having a great time. And guys, seriously, thank you so much for all that you do here on this screen and everybody watching. This was an absolute blast. And thanks, Dillon, for taking the time to be here. What an absolute great episode. And looking forward to the fight.
Where are we watching the fight?
February 5th. I don't know. Your house, my house, right here. We'll figure it out. Because what we could always do is we could, you know what I mean? Maybe if we purchase it here online, then we could host it, and then a bunch of us could just hang out virtually and watch it as well, too. So maybe if you guys want to be on, maybe some of the Beard Laws viewers want to pop in, watch a little bit here or there, and then we'll figure that out. We're not going to be live while we do that because obviously we're not going to purchase it and stream it live, but the rest of us, we can hang out and watch it as a bunch of friends. So, all right, that is Beard Laws episode 67. Next week is Beard Laws episode 68. And I was going to tell you who the guest is, but it's slipping my mind. I think it's, what's his face? I'm having a brain fart, but it's a really cool guest. You're not going to want to miss it. He's on a podcast. He's on a fellow podcast. He's got a lot of TikTok followers. It's going to be amazing. It's Zach Galloway. So I don't know if you see that he does a podcast with Cody, Schizophrenic Hippie. So we're gonna jump into that, and it's gonna be a good episode. Super excited, funny dude, and we have some great probably opportunities for some masked intruders. Hopefully, we'll bring back. So it's been a little while. It's hard to bring in masked intruders with people that you know what I mean that aren't gonna know our crew. So we'll get something going for that. And honestly, guys, again, thank you so much. This is Beard Laws episode 67. Hit you with the outro. We'll be back next Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and next Thursday with, I'm pretty sure it's Zach. If not, it's Zach's coming up, and I hopefully didn't ruin it.
Zach will be there, whether it's that Zach or me.
It's going to be Zach with a K or maybe with an H as well. So all right, have a great rest of your Thursday. Enjoy your weekend. Stay safe. Stay bearded, everybody.
Hey.